In today's video, we're going to be talking about the problem with American Silver Eagles. Never used to be a problem, but it's a problem nowadays. And I'm also doing a giveaway in the VIP club right now. Join before August 1st to automatically get entered. Today is the last day. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about the problem with American Silver Eagles. It's a relatively newfound problem. It's only been an issue for about a year and a half now. It was never a problem before, but I think I have a solution to the problem. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new.
Make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to get some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel, I would really appreciate it. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. But today
is Saturday, July 31st, 2021. It's actually still Friday, July 30th, as I'm recording the video, so I have no idea what the spot price is going to be by the time the video drops. So head on down to the comments and let me know the date and time you're viewing the video and what the current spot price is for you. I'm always curious. But today I wanted to talk about the American Silver Eagle. So as you can see on screen right here, up top, we got 5 of my 6 Type 2 American Silver Eagles. I have them capsulated just because, why not? I had some extra capsules laying around from 2018 and it's not like I was using them, so I figured toss them in the capsules. Like I said, that's 5 of 6. Here is the 6th of 6, leaving it outside of a capsule just because I think it's kind of cool to hold on to and take a look at and use for videos and whatnot. I know not everybody's a fan of the design, neither am I, but we're not going to be talking about the design in this video. I've made my fair share of videos over the last year and a half, maybe even 2 years at this point, talking about how this beats this. In appearance, anyway. We're not going to get into that. We're going to talk about what the actual problem is, because at the end of the day, whether you love the design or you hate the design, or you don't mind the design, or you really just couldn't care less, even if it wasn't the Silver Eagle, even if it was just a blank 1 troy ounce silver round, or a piece of silver in the shape of a triangle or a hexagon or something like that, it doesn't really matter how it looks or what it is, so long as it's silver. So the appearance is not the issue. What the actual issue is nowadays, it had to be the premium. Now I know the premiums on silver in general have been quite an issue for the last year and a half. But the premiums are especially higher on Silver Eagles. And I was under the impression for the longest time that it's because the Silver Eagle is pretty much the top dog. It's kind of, at least in my opinion, the superior 1 troy ounce pure silver coin. I figured since it was the most recognizable, the most trusted, most desired, most sought after pure silver 1 troy ounce coin that you could get your hands on, of course it would carry a higher premium. But everything that took place ever since the premiums got cranked up, a lot of people started gravitating towards other types of coins. Maple Leafs, Philharmonics. So how come after a full year and a half of people slowly but surely moving away from the Silver Eagle and toward other coins, how come the premiums on Silver Eagles are still sky high, but the premiums on these haven't really gone up? So what I'm going to do in this video is include a clip from my Wednesday night VIP Club live stream. I'll leave the link in the description in case anybody wants to join. I do live streams every week, giveaways, discounts, a whole bunch of stuff. Link in the description. But I'm going to include a clip because we talked for a solid 3.5 hours, and there was a portion of the stream where we were talking about Silver Eagles and the problem with them right now, aka the crazy high premiums. I have a solution to the problem, something that I've been doing for the last year and a half. I haven't picked up any Silver Eagles. Those 5 up there, and this one right here, the 6th, those are the only Silver Eagles I've picked up, and that was just mostly for fun. I don't stack them. I've been stacking something else. I'm not going to reiterate. I'm going to let the clip do the talking for me, and then when it's over, I'm going to come back on and talk a little bit more about what I've switched to. Here's the clip. Here we go. I noticed that about the Type 2's lower cost. Yeah, I wonder why that is. I mean, think about it. Before it was even announced that they were going to change the look, Silver Eagle was pretty much hands down most people's favorite when it came to pure silver 1 troy ounce coins. Yeah, the Libertad was really up there with it. Potentially tied for first place, but regardless, the Silver Eagle was like at the top of the food chain. Ever since they mentioned a new look, all of a sudden there was this big wave of negativity. A lot of people were like, no, I'm boycotting the new Silver Eagle if they change the look. I'll never get a Silver Eagle again. I'm never going to order anything from the U.S. Mint again. Like, a lot of people said stuff like that. And if there's one thing that you can take from the silver stacking community, generally speaking, not every single last person, but for the most part, men and women of their word. If they say they're never going to order a very specific coin or order from a very specific mint ever again, you better believe that they mean it. And there were a lot of people who said earlier this year and all last year. I'm trying to think, when was it announced? Was it announced in 2019? I think so. So earlier this year, all of last year, and I believe maybe the second half or the last quarter of 2019, people have been saying, they're like, if they change the look, I'm not buying. And they changed the look, and there are a lot of people. Trust me, I've gotten comments as recently as the other day from people who still don't have any Type 2 Silver Eagles, and they intend on keeping it that way. They say, no, absolutely not. No Silver Eagles for me. This right here. They say, no thank you. They say, I appreciate the offer. I respectfully decline. P.S. Screw you. That's what they're saying right now. Now I understand the frustration. I am not going to dedicate any more of my time to talking about why I'm not the biggest fan of the Type 2 Silver Eagle. I think I've made my point plenty of times over the last year and a half to 2 years. I've made probably at least 10 videos talking about the Type 2 Silver Eagle before we even knew what the design was going to be. And I explained in great detail before we knew what it was, when we finally saw the rough sketch, when we finally saw photos, when we finally saw the ability to pre-order, and when we had them in our hands. I've explained many times over the years, I like the Type 1 more than the Type 2. That's all I'll say. Because I've been saying it for a really long time. I'm pretty sure anybody who's been subscribed to my channel for at least a week and a half knows how I feel about the Type 2. So I'm not going to go on and on about that. But I understand the frustration. Taking one of the most recognizable coins that you can stack for a low premium, which ended up turning into a high premium coin, which was already frustrating to begin with. How come we have to pay crazy high premiums for the pure silver coin of our country, but if we were to get the Maple Leaf or the Philharmonic or the Britannia or the Krugerrand or literally any other coin, for the most part, besides Libertads, how come all of those are still relatively low premiums? How come all of those are like $3, $4, $5 over spot, while the Silver Eagle is close to $10 over spot? And at the peak, from what I remember, I think it was like $15 over spot. Anybody remember that? $15 premiums, $10 to $15 over spot for a Silver Eagle. See, that alone ticked a lot of people off. A lot of people were already bent out of shape over that. As was I, by the way. Silver Eagle, that was my favorite coin to stack. That's what I spent a majority of my entire silver stacking journey focusing on. It's the foundation of my stack. I have more Silver Eagles than any other coin. So for there to be a roadblock between me and the Silver Eagle, a little bit of a pain in the neck. But there's a smaller roadblock between me and almost any other pure silver coin, and generic silver, and constitutional. Kind of frustrating. So you cranked up the premiums, and then you changed the appearance of arguably the most recognizable, trusted, and desired coin that we can get our hands on right now. It's recognizable for a reason. Because everyone recognizes it. Everyone knows how it looks. So why would you change how it looks? So trust me, when people are not only upset, but infuriated over everything that's gone on with the US Mint and the Silver Eagle over the last year and a half, I get it. But hey, guess what? Good news. Silver is silver, regardless of whether it's the Type 1 or the Type 2, or a maple leaf, or a half troy ounce, or a 5 troy ounce, or 90% silver, or 3 nines fine, or 40%, or 4 nines fine. It's all still silver. So even though I don't agree with the US Mint's decision, I still picked up that Silver Eagle right there, the Type 2 that's on screen, along with these 5 others. And that's all I plan on getting. It was more of just a fun order, a fun purchase, something that I did just because it was something interesting going on at the time. I wanted to be one of the first ones to do a Type 2 Silver Eagle unboxing video. I can do a comparison video between the Type 1 and the Type 2s, a full in-depth review, which I've already done. I knew that it would be good for the channel, so I didn't really mind picking up just a handful. But moving forward, I won't be picking up any more. If the premiums fell back down, sure. I'm not boycotting the Silver Eagle. I'm boycotting the high premiums. I'll go for low premium silver. That's my solution. Because what's the problem right now? Well, maybe not so much now. Premiums have dropped down a little bit. But for the last year and a half, what has the number one problem been? High premiums. It's all anybody would talk about. I went several months not even saying the word premium because I knew it would stir up people's frustration. And they'd be like, oh, the premiums! These premiums! I hate the premiums! I knew that was going to happen, so I avoided the word premium. And people were still ranting and raving about the premiums. That was a problem. But for every problem, there's a solution. My solution to the problem was saying, okay, fine. I'll scale back on the pure silver, and I was just going hard on 90%. Every solution has a problem. The constitutional was the solution to my problem. And I know there are people out there who are saying that if you believe in the Silver Eagle, you wouldn't mind paying the premiums. And I was like, listen, man, it's not a matter of believing in the Silver Eagle specifically. I don't believe in the Silver Eagle. I believe in silver. I'd prefer the Silver Eagle. If I had it my way, I'd be stacking almost nothing but the Silver Eagle. But I'm sorry, I'm not paying close to $40. $38.70. Are you kidding me? If you're paying with a credit card. $37.15 if you're paying with a check. I'm sorry, but I'm not paying that. Not for 1 troy ounce of silver. I don't care what it is. It doesn't matter what's on it. Doesn't matter where it's from. All I care about is it a pure silver coin? Is it a troy ounce? I'll take it. But I am not paying double-digit premiums. No, sir. So yeah, that right there was about a 10-minute clip taken from a, believe it or not, 3.5 hour long live stream. I do them every single Wednesday night in the VIP club, and I'm going to be doing them twice a week starting very soon. And I also do monthly giveaways, daily silver and gold deal alerts, and a whole lot more. So link in the description if you want to join. Today's the last day to get entered into my giveaway. But I wanted to move away from the Silver Eagles right now. I talked about Silver Eagles in the first section of the video. I spent that entire clip talking about the Silver Eagles. Now I don't want to talk about the problem anymore. Let's focus a little bit more on the solution. Let's talk a little bit more about what I have switched to almost entirely. Let me just gather some coins right here. This right here has been my new focus. These coins right here are my new priority. These right here, I would assume, will eventually become the foundation of my stack. Now, funny enough, the current foundation of my stack would be the American Silver Eagle, more specifically the Type 1 American Silver Eagle. I spent most of 2018, all of 2019, and the very beginning of 2020 stacking almost nothing but Silver Eagles. Of course, got some miscellaneous rounds, some other coins, some bars, even some 90% along the way. But I would say close to 90 to maybe even 95% of the time, I was picking up nothing but Silver Eagles. Then, of course, there was a roadblock set in front of me. Couldn't get my hands on the Silver Eagles anymore, at least not for a fair premium. And I wasn't willing to pay the price just for a Silver Eagle when I can get the same exact amount of silver of the same level of purity or a higher level of purity for significantly cheaper. Or also, I guess in this case, a lower level of purity, 90% silver rather than 3 nines or 4 nines fine. But I started integrating the 90% in 2019 anyway. So when 2020 happened, it kind of forced me to focus a majority of my attention on it. Because when everything fell apart, the beginning of last year in 2020, the premium spiked. We all saw that happen, or most of us saw that happen. A lot of us were stacking at that point. But the premiums on 90% didn't really move very much at the very beginning. They've moved up since, don't get me wrong. 90% has gone up quite a bit as well. But at the very beginning, 90% was kind of neglected. It was kind of being ignored. So I took that as an opportunity to get my hands on as much of it as I possibly could. Now, of course, when everything initially fell apart, I went into standoff mode. I didn't know what was going to happen. I figured it was probably the safest bet to hold on to some cash. I didn't know how my job was going to be affected. I had no idea what was going on. Nobody did. So I said, hey, let me hang on to the cash just in case. I don't know what's going to happen. So I held on to the cash for about 3 months. Picked up no silver for about 90 days. Toughest 90 days of my life. Well, not really. But when you're stacking silver, it's kind of addicting. At the end of those 90 days, I figured, okay, this was probably not nearly as over-dramatic as it was played out to be. So I was like, all right, let me get back to stacking. So now I had 3 months worth of cash that I could put into silver all at once. And that's kind of what I did. Not all at once, but I was definitely picking up silver more aggressively than I was in the past to make up for lost time. And almost every single piece of silver I picked up with that 3-month supply of cash, extra cash by the way, not dipping into my emergency fund, almost all of it was 90%. And this isn't all of my 90% by the way. This is just what I keep on hand to show in videos. I have more locked up in the safe. I have more sitting here right next to me. Plenty of half dollars. But that's what my focus became last year when I realized I couldn't get my hands on Silver Eagles for a fair price tag anymore. Now there were some exceptions. I picked up that Silver Kraken right there in the middle. I picked up this 10-ounce silver bar right over here. I picked up a couple of Queen's Beasts and some other miscellaneous coins, rounds, and bars as well, but for the most part, I was picking up as much 90% as possible. Because in my eyes, this stuff right here, this was a solution to the problem at hand. I figured, why complain? Why pound my fist down on the table and stomp my feet and make video after video after video, ranting and raving, complaining about the premiums on Silver Eagles and how angry I was? What would that do? That wouldn't get anything done. That's unproductive. That's moving backwards. That's not staying focused. That's investing your time on a distraction. No, sir, not for me. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to focus. I wanted to capitalize. I wanted to adapt and overcome. I wanted to move forward. I wanted to stay busy. I wanted to stay productive. So I got back to stacking. Sure, spot price was up a bit. Sure, premiums were up too. But hey, 90% was carrying the lowest premium that I could find online. And the only reason I was doing all that shopping online was because my coin shop was closed. They were deemed unessential for some reason. I don't know why, but they're not considered essential for some reason. My local coin shop is where I normally get my 90% silver. Any chance I get to stop by and support their small business, once a week or once every 2 weeks, I'll just stop by. I don't have to pick up very much, but a small handful of 90%, maybe $2, $3, $4, $5 face value worth of silver quarters, a couple of these, a little Ziploc bag, or in a roll. That's what I decided was probably the best move. We know what the problem is. The high premiums on the Silver Eagles. Like I said earlier in the video, I thought it was initially because that's everybody's go-to pure silver 1 troy ounce coin. And I do believe that is the case, but I don't believe too many people are hyper-focused on the Silver Eagle anymore. I think a lot of people have become a little bit discouraged. I think a lot of people have been saying, hey, you know what? I mean, silver's silver at the end of the day. Who cares which specific coin it is? When it's all melted down, it's just silver anyway. So what difference does it make where it's from or what's on it or what it says or anything like that? I think a lot of people are realizing that nowadays. And I've gotten more negative comments about the Type 2 Silver Eagle than positive ones. The amount of people that I see talking about how they refuse to stack the Type 2, or maybe they just got one or a small handful just because they thought it would be fun, but they don't plan on stacking the Silver Eagle any longer. I don't know, something tells me the number of sales for the Silver Eagle are probably taking a little bit of a dip. And I've noticed a lot more people than usual saying that they're stacking maple leafs instead or some other coins instead. So how come the premiums on those coins haven't gone up, since that's where everybody's focus is nowadays? And if people aren't stacking the Silver Eagle as much as they used to be, why aren't the premiums going down? We can question it all we want. We can speculate. We can come to our own conclusions and theorize till we're blue in the face. But at the end of the day, regardless of why the problem is the problem, doesn't really matter, because the problem's still there. But like I said, for every problem, there's a solution. And my solution to the problem, 90%. And this is what I'm going to stick to for the most part. I'll mix and match it up, absolutely. But I don't think I'm going to be paying too much attention to anything above the bare minimum premium. I'm stacking for weight at the end of the day, and 90% silver not only is low premium, but there's a lot of history behind it. 90% is really cool. And even if you don't like it, I personally didn't like it in 2018. I personally didn't like it at the beginning of 2019. I thought it was boring. Even if you find it boring, guess what? it's still silver. And at the very least, I'm viewing it as hopefully a temporary solution to the problem.
Don't forget to get your 2 free stocks by downloading Webull and depositing $5. If you refer a friend, you get another 4 free stocks. If you refer 3 friends, you get 4 free stocks for each of those friends, plus a free share of Papa John's pizza. Link in the description. Promo ends soon.
So head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. What are your thoughts on the Silver Eagles? Are you still willing to pay for the higher premium Eagles? Or are you taking a step away from the Silver Eagle and you're focusing on other coins, rounds, or bars? What is your solution to the problem, which is high premiums on the precious metals?
And if anybody's interested in joining the Precious Metals VIP Club, it's where I can do things on my own terms, not on YouTube's terms, my terms. I'm hosting privately held live streams. They're smaller and easier to manage. I'm posting exclusive VIP-only adventure vlogs. I also do giveaways.
Doing a giveaway right now. Join before August 1st to automatically get entered. Today is the last day.
Discounts, personalized promo codes, shout-outs, deal alerts when silver and gold is on sale on a variety of different websites. And of course, you can watch all of my videos early and commercial-free. Come join the Precious Metals VIP Club. It'll be the first link in the description. You're invited. I'd be happy to have you. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to hit that subscribe button like a Karen hits a bus window. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. A bunch of brand new videos over there. I posted one about China banning cryptocurrency, one about AT&T cutting its dividend, other videos about real estate, videos about silver, videos about gold, and a bunch of others. Go check them out. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 3,000 subscribers. We just hit 2,000, and I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products. T-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the recently released Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin, which, by the way, is helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for ocean cleanup charity organizations at no additional cost to you. It comes out of my pocket, not yours. And of course, last but not least, the brand new DYDSS Karen Free Zone t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug.
My name is not Karen.
Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know once again.
What are your thoughts on everything shared in today's video? When it comes to the problem, aka the high premiums on Silver Eagles, both Type 1s and Type 2s. I think many of us can see on a variety of websites that Type 2s are actually carrying a lower premium than Type 1s. But regardless, they're both still up there. Are you still stacking them regardless? Are you picking up the Type 2s? Or are you boycotting the Type 2s, but you're still continuing to stack Type 1s, even though the premiums are up there as well? Or are you someone like me that maybe you're sad to say you had really no choice but to step away from the Silver Eagle? Maybe you're focusing on other coins, rounds, and bars instead. Maybe you're focusing more of your attention on the 90% silver quarters, dimes, half dollars, maybe even the 40%. Or maybe you switched on over to the other metal. Maybe you went on over to gold. Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.